Up next on the day beer review, we're going to be looking at Frog Alley Brewing Company's Dessert Stout. This is a stout with hints of chocolate, coconut, and almond, and it is coming in at 7% ABV. Check it out. Hi everybody, it's Rich and welcome back to End of the Day Beer Review, and today we are looking at Frog Alley Brewing Company's Dessert Stout. This is a stout with hints of chocolate, coconut, and almond, and it says that Frog Alley Brewing Company was established in 2018, handcrafted in New York, and it says a decadent combination of chocolate, almonds, coconut layered over a base of 7 thoughtful selected specialty malts for a stout that is both bold and luxurious. Allergen warning: ale brewed with cacao nibs, milk or lactose, almond extract, and coconut extract. And this is by Frog Alley Brewing, and it says it is brewed, canned, and served at 108 State Street, Schenectady, New York. Now, I've been to Schenectady a couple of times, and I haven't been to Frog Alley Brewery. I hope it's still there, and I hope this beer is good. So let's crack it open and see what we have. Now I'm getting a little bit of overcarbonation, and I am using my trusty Guinness glass. Oh, and this pours a very, very nice chestnut brown. It does seem to have some aggressive carbonation, but that could also just be my crappy pour. Lovely. Now we're getting about 2 fingers ahead with that pour I did. This is a nice dark beer, little chestnut notes around the edge of it. Okay, so I'm getting that sort of like roastiness that you get from a good stout. There's a hint of coconut on the nose. But you know, I'm almost getting like this, is it like a marzipan-y type of aroma? Sort of a sweetness that goes along with that. I know I'm probably off on what I'm saying here, but you get all of the flavor that's there. You know, I'm sorry, you're getting all of the aromas that they're promising on the can. I'm getting like what I think is almond. I'm definitely getting sort of that sweetness that's there, the roastiness of a stout, and I think it's more of a milk chocolate, hazelnutty type of chocolate, almost like what is that crap? Like the Nutella stuff. All right, let's give it a taste. Okay, that goes down easy. It really does. As far as the alcohol content, nothing overwhelming. The flavors are a little more muted than I expected, and quite frankly, I expected, because normally when I encounter coconut in a beer, it seems to be the dominant flavor. It's not the dominant flavor here. The roastiness and chocolate, which I take back that it's milk. I think it's a darker than that, but I'm just not sure what. But I'm really getting more of that marzipan flavor, that sort of candy they make out of, I think it's almonds or sesame seeds or something like that. But it's almost like it's a generic nuttiness as opposed to, let's say, just almonds. Or, I don't know if you've ever opened those small packs of almonds and there's like that roast aroma that comes with it. That's sort of like the flavor I'm getting here. It's very, and I want to make it clear, I find this to be very pleasant to drink. It's really enjoyable. There's a good amount of flavor to it. It doesn't burn going down. In fact, it goes down really smooth. The one complaint I have is that it might be a little too carbonated for my taste. And the only reason I'm saying that is I can feel the need coming to burp. Now, the carbonation as it goes down sort of opens that flavor up. And really, as I'm drinking it, I'm getting more of the sweetness that goes with it, sort of that lactose sweetness that's there. So I think this is actually quite good. Now, I have to be honest here. You know, would I hunt it down? No, probably not. Because there is some sort of like generic stout flavor to it. And I would like a little bit more coconut. Would I turn my nose up at it? No. If I was in Schenectady, would I go to this brewery to try their other stuff? Yeah, I would. I have to be honest with you. This is a well-crafted stout with some good flavor to it. The carbonation, like I said, I think is just a hint aggressive. But I mean, this beer delivers everything I wanted to get from it. And the other thing is this, like, I don't think this was super expensive. I'm pretty sure I spent less than $4 on this can. And to me, that's a deal. I just did a review a couple minutes ago of a Goose Island one that is exquisite. But that bottle cost $25. This cost $4 or $5. And while I'm not sitting there like with my mind blown by the beer, this is a good beer. I drink 2 of these. I would not have a problem with that. Nor would I feel guilty cracking one of these open by myself and drinking it all myself, because it's not super expensive. So I think this is really good. So ultimately the question is, would I buy this again? Yeah, I would definitely. I would definitely check this out again, and I would probably yeah, this was packaged on 12. No, is that a 12? No, 2/15/25, something like that. It's very hard to see the thing on it. So it's not super new, but it's also not super old. And I got to tell you, I think it's really good. But really good in that basic stout way, the way I like Guinness. It's comforting, it's nice. It's a dessert stout. It's not meant to be like the end-all be-all of the dessert stouts, I don't think. But it's a really, really enjoyable beer. Would I buy it again? In a second. Would I give it to friends? Absolutely. And quite frankly, if I give it to my friends who come over, then that means that I really do respect the beer. And in this case, I do. I think it's quite good. So once again, this is Dessert Stout by Frog Alley Brewing Company out of Schenectady, New York. And would I buy it again? Yeah, I think it's great. Hey, if you've had something by Frog Alley Brewing, I'd love to hear about it. Throw a comment down below. Any comments on the video would be great. Likes always appreciated. And I'm going to sit back and enjoy this one. You all have a good night. Cheers.